Hi, this is Dr. Mario Mancini, the Medical Director of the Center for Integrative Care, a functional medicine and peak performance center here in San Diego. I'd like to take a moment and tell you about the brain technology we utilize at our center for symptoms such as ADD, ADHD, depression, anxiety, memory issues, as well as traumatic brain injuries, just to name a few of the many brain-related conditions that can be treated. This technology is called brain mapping and neurofeedback brain training. Now, we start with an initial visit. That's when you come in and you're able to ask us a lot of questions, see how the equipment works, and see how we get the brain to change. The next step is to do a brain map. We start with an EEG, an electroencephalogram, and then we run it through a computer and turn it into what is known as a quantitative EEG. That shows us different color ratios called tomography, and that allows us to see which parts of the brain are working too hard and which parts are not working hard enough. The next step is to develop a protocol based on your brain map. Now, we do training in a variety of ways, and that's called neurofeedback, where we attach wires to the head, and the information coming from the brain then can be put on a screen in a variety of ways. One of the training protocols occurs while you're watching a movie. How this works is once the protocol is set up, we are asking the brain to do something very specific in a specific way in a specific location. When the brain starts to lose focus and doesn't stay on task, wandering off what it's supposed to be doing, the picture begins to fade out. When it's doing the criteria we asked for, in this case to stay on task and focus, the picture becomes bright and strong. Doing this over and over and over again, each session is what we call operant conditioning. This causes new dendrites, or brain cells, to form in the brain and new neural pathways to develop. Once they're completed, the new pathways are the ones that are firing rather than the old ones, and that's what makes it permanent. Years ago, we thought that once your brain reached full size, what you got is what you got. Then we learned about neuroplasticity in the late 90s, and that helped us understand that the brain has the ability to change even well into old age. Another neurofeedback system we use is called Avatar, which allows us to do things in 3 dimensions. So we put a cap on the head just like we do on a brain map, but in this case, we are going to train all areas of the brain or some very specific areas. The Avatar system lets us see things in real time in 3 dimensions. So we can look at the neuroplasticity, in other words, how the brain is changing. We can see what's working well and what's not working so well and adjust the protocol accordingly. The Avatar training is very specific in which areas of the brain will be trained. We can train a few areas or we can train them all. It just depends on which areas need to be trained. Now, during the course of training, we'll do several brain maps so that we can actually see what the brain is doing. One nice thing about the Avatar is we can actually see the brain map in real time, allowing us to see how it's functioning under a variety of conditions. Listen, we live in a time in history that provides us the possibility of making changes to the brain we once thought was impossible. So I must say that it gives me so much joy to know that I can offer this possibility for my patients. If you'd like to find out more about how we can help you or a loved one in need, contact our center to schedule a free consultation with one of our functional medicine specialists, where we can answer any questions you have to see if and how we can help you with a health condition. I'm Dr. Mario Mancini, and I wish you the best.